Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's going on, guys?
That was synchronized and we didn't even plan it.
Yeah, we didn't plan it. We didn't plan it. Oh, I was just telling Mike, we got the sounds of the farm kicking this morning.
Chickens in the background, goats purring around.
Yeah, we got Coco over there playing Queen of the Mountain. She done found her little dirt hill. And she's over there playing. You can hear Billy Badass Rooster back there letting it be known that he's awake. Got Domino running around. We got Eclipse over there prancing. She was bunny hopping, guys.
Eclipse was coming like straight up vertical.
Just gave her some fresh water and hung out with her a little bit this morning beforehand, so now she's all excited a little bit. She likes her little morning attention that she gets. I think she likes being up here at the cabin, but I know she misses the goats.
Right.
When the goats were out the other day, every one of them came and checked in with Eclipse. And was like, hey, how you doing? And Coco actually lays beside Eclipse and they nap together. Like all the time.
That's so amazing.
So they're friends. They're friends. But I think probably in about a week or two, I'll feel comfortable putting her back over there with the goats. I think the goats will be big enough that she won't think they're a toy. And I won't have to worry about the babies anymore. But when I put her back in there, I will be monitoring it just because she does like to bunny hop and jump and play and all of that. And I'm more worried about accidental stuff than intentional. Right. I don't think she'll intentionally hurt them at all. But
just
accidentally,
carrying them from one place to another.
Yeah,
maybe?
Carrying them like you know, she would her own kids and stuff like that, or jumping on them and stuff like that. But those little baby goats might jump with her again.
They might.
Because they jumping now too. Everybody jumping here on the mountain. Oh, Mike came up, visited me this morning. He had a couple of things to drop off up here. And I had a couple of things to give him to go back. I'm sending back some empty candle things for Alyssa's crafty meditation.
You know, Alyssa likes her candles and especially repurposing the jars that the candles are in. There's no telling what she's going to do with those.
And I love candles. I burn candles all the time. I just like the atmosphere, the way it smells and everything. Gives my house a nice fresh kind of scent, and I like the fact that you can change it up. You know, I rarely get the same candles twice. I always kind of I like different scents. You know, once one candle burns for so long, you kind of get burned out on the scent, so you kind of want new ones. So I'm a candle connoisseur.
The aroma.
The aroma. Also walked around, did some other things this morning, and the bush hog over there from Bush Hog in the Field, which turned out amazing. If y'all didn't see that video, go over to cmonhomesteading and check it out. The field looks so much better out there, and it's already almost about time to cut it again. It's coming pretty fast. But
I just got a text. Something coming maybe to the landing a little quicker than anticipated. Oh. I don't know.
Is it big?
It's big. It's
huge.
I
already know what you're talking about.
It'll be the biggest improvement to the landing thus far.
Yep. There's been a lot of that going on everywhere here lately. I just did some major improvements here to Mountain.
Man.
Really completed some things. I premiered yesterday. Good segue. I premiered yesterday the final kitchen video, and it is 100% done now. The kitchen is finished.
Man.
There's nothing else being added, nothing like that. I really can't fit anything else. My dishes fit perfect. I actually was washing dishes this morning. I know, guys. Everybody knows I hate washing dishes, but I do it.
I walked right up on him doing them. Actually, he was just finishing up.
He almost got hit. I had my door open, you know, listening to the sounds of the farm wake up and everything, and all of a sudden I didn't even hear his truck pull up. And I had the door open, and he walked up on me, and I kind of balled my fist and was like turning around. I didn't have my pew-pew anywhere near me, so all I had was these guns, so I was about to let them loose. But it was just Mike.
Hey, and speaking of which, big shout out to Gumby over at Junk to Gems Homestead for hooking me up and helping me change the plugs and the coil packs on the truck. Got it all cleaned up, and You don't even smell the oil burning so much anymore as you're pulling. So you didn't hear me and you didn't smell me.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
Normally I could smell that truck coming with the oil leak, but yeah, I knew that right there would be a huge thing. Speaking of which, I got the part for the Jeep. I just need to find it in my schedule to lay on the ground and put it in.
Right.
I don't think it'll be a long project. Hopefully that fixes it. So we'll see. I would like, now that the weather's better, I'd like to start driving the Jeep again. Yeah. I do need to get a new brake light for it. Speaking of getting things, what I was saying about the bush hog, I got all the grass and stuff off the bush hog this morning, so it's not just sitting on the deck and rust out the deck of the thing, because my dad made sure to remind me about that. Yeah. He seen when I parked it and said, "Boy, you know better than that." Yes, sir, I do.
Get her cleaned up.
I'm thinking I need to get like one of those little battery powered
the blower?
Blowers and stuff to be able to blow stuff off. Even like the sawmill, whenever the sawmill's running, if you had like one of those battery pack blower things or whatever, it'd work better for that. There's been a couple things like this rock and stuff like that with leaves and stuff like that I've been thinking about.
A blower would do nicely with the leaves.
Yeah, I don't need no big backpack blower like I used to have when I had the landscaping company, but I think I'm gonna try out one of those little battery operated things. I got a lot of Ryobi stuff, so I'll probably go that route just so I got plenty of batteries.
Right.
Because every time you get a new Ryobi thing, you get new batteries. So I got batteries on batteries.
And like everything else electric, whether it be power tools or solar, batteries are definitely the most expensive and the most important part of the whole system.
It is. That's why nowadays the battery's not included.
Yeah, right. That's so.
Back in the day, you used to get the battery with the tool. Man. Now you have to buy the battery separate from the tool. That way they can make it seem like it's a good deal.
And a lot of and I would say 90% of the time the battery costs more than the tool.
Yeah, that, and I'm also thinking about getting a pressure washer here soon, because I got all these rugs and stuff around here, and the best way to clean your rugs is pressure wash them. That's why you see me load them all up and take them to the car wash, but it's a pain in the rump shaker to do it at the car wash and then roll it up and get all the water. I'd like to make something where I can kind of hang them, pressure wash them, and let them just dry.
Heck yeah, that'd be nice.
Because rugs are expensive, guys, and I just bought a bunch more rugs for the kitchen area. If y'all see on that premiere yesterday, I put new rugs down in the kitchen area. And just with traffic and stuff like that, with the rubber rugs over the top of it, the stuff that goes down onto the carpet, and those carpets will get destroyed pretty fast out here. Yeah. So I just think those are two good investment things, just to kind of save stuff from going bad. Because I pulled all the rugs out the cabin. They was in bad shape. Yeah. And I got them over there in the back, and I was walking the property just kind of getting a game plan for today. And I seen them, and I was like, yeah, it's about time I get a pressure washer. I wanted one a long time ago, but it didn't have a well. But then when I got the well, I was like, I'll get it after I get a well. And, well, that was a year and a half ago, and I still ain't got it. So.
And in Florida, before we sold our big home, we had our house was fenced in with chain link fence, and that's what I used to throw our rugs over the chain link fence and hit them with the pressure washer. Yeah. And then hit them with some Dawn.
It turns them like brand new, man.
Yeah.
Turns them like brand new. If you get the right pressure washer, you can get the pressure washer that has the tank that you can put cleaner in, and then pressure wash it together. If you really want to spend some money, you can get that one that gets hot water. That heats up the water.
Shut your mouth.
But those are pricey. I won't be getting one of those.
Yeah, no need for that.
I'm not doing no pressure washing sidewalks and stuff for a living like I used to. I had one way back in the day whenever I did my little home renovating stuff, cleaning off sidewalks and driveways and pressure washing, all that kind of stuff. And I had the pressure washer thing that's round, and it's got the thing that goes in a circle, and you push it, and your pressure washer hooks to it, and it pressure washes. Those things work pretty good.
You know, speaking of pressure washing, the one thing that really kicked my butt, because I did some pressure washing too, was the real long wands, the long extensions, and they're like 20 foot, and you're trying to hold it. Man, that thing would kick my butt.
Yeah, after a full day of, acting like the Statue of Liberty, you'll wear out. I will be putting my brace on. I didn't sleep with it last night. I slept so uncomfortable whenever I slept with it.
Like this?
Yeah, I don't know. But yet the other night when I didn't sleep with it, I woke up with my hand hurting like I slept on my
Oh,
wrist wrong.
right.
It's kind of a catch-22. But I can't really wear it while I'm editing, and I've been doing a lot of that lately, so I think that might be why it's still kind of sore, because that bar that's right there keeps me from being able to click on my mouse.
Yeah.
So it kind of messes me up. But I have been wearing it. I went down to their house last night when I ran the four-wheeler and stuff like that. I put it on, so I've been trying. It's hard for me with braces.
Speaking of that, why'd you come down to our house last night?
Ooh, I had some breakfast. I had some breakfast dinner.
What Lisa cooked you some last night?
Some of that hash. Some of that corned beef hash. I done figured it out. I'm never going to get it for breakfast. But occasionally I can get it for dinner. I told her last night, a breakfast dinner counts. I won't mess with you again for another month.
Right.
And guys, it's an inside joke. The only reason I messed with Lisa about it is because when she first got here, she was talking about she's going to cook breakfast every Sunday.
Yeah.
And it would be hash and all that other stuff. Well, hey, Coco.
Hey, you coming to hang out? Come on, Coco.
What are you doing?
You can come get some love.
Coco's like literally right beside the camera staring at us. Like,
right
what are y'all
beside
doing?
you guys.
You are so curious. Just the expressions on her face, dude.
Like,
She is so fun. I know at some point I'm going to have to rein her in, and she'll be trying to eat my garden and fruit trees and everything else. But right now, it ain't hurting nothing.
Yeah.
It ain't hurting nothing. She ain't no danger. She ain't endangering nothing. Honestly, she's actually helping out a little bit. So she keeps the grass pretty decent.
And it seems like if she's by herself, she doesn't go in there and tear up the stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. She stays out of the shed. When they get all together, they get curious, and that's how
That
goat-tastrophe happens.
pack mentality.
Yeah, well, goat-tastrophe in that shed in there. And I know when I do that video, I'm putting to get so much hate. People's gonna say it's me, and I'm not putting my stuff back away, and I know it's coming.
You would have had to have went in there and grabbed all the bins and threw it in the air and dumped it all out. I mean, that's beyond not putting your stuff away.
Yeah, it's actually probably that was probably the best organized it has been since I've been on the mountain. Yeah. I really took some time the last time and added new shelving and moved everything around and got a better flow, and everything had a section. Like cutting wood had a section, you know, plumbing had a section, electric had a section, painting had a section. And the goats went in there and said, no, there is no sections. It's clean up on aisle 1. It's so bad, guys. I need to deal with it, and it drives me crazy every time I go in there to deal with it, to get something. But I've got to, you just going from attention to attention, I've got to address it here soon. I done bought the toolbox and everything else to do it. It's just a matter of when is a good time to do it. It's coming soon, though, because I don't want to start another huge project until I have that situated. Yeah. Because the next projects that are coming up are big.
And you have a lot of stuff that you could use for that project.
That I don't need to go buy again. Yeah. So that's definitely coming soon. And I also need to clean out those 2 temporary sheds because they're moving. They're in my raised bed garden area.
Yeah. Have you thought of a good spot to put them yet?
Yeah, they're growing in the boneyard.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to move all storage type stuff to the boneyard area to where the yard is a yard.
Makes it look
I want
nicer.
the yard to be a yard. The only shed will be the patio well shed there, and it'll be a tool shed for now, but when I get my shop, it end up being the gardening shed for the outdoor garden area.
Right, right, okay.
The raised beds and all that other stuff. That'll be where I keep supplies and dirt and fertilizer and seeds and, you know what I mean, all kinds of different stuff like that.
Heck yeah.
But right now it's going to be a tool shed because there's a lot of building that's got to happen right here. So, I haven't announced yet what's going to happen to the tiny house. I've announced one part of it, which I know where I'm going to close in the outdoor kitchen and extend it, but there's a big change coming to the tiny house this year. Big. Let me emphasize big. Big change coming to the tiny house. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to need my tools close. I'm definitely going to need my tools
Make
close.
sure you know where to work pouches.
Yep. It's a lot of concrete is going to be involved as well. There's a lot of concrete that's going to be happening this spring here. I'm pouring quite a few slabs for future projects and projects that's going to start this year.
Right.
But while I'm doing the concrete pouring, I'm gonna pour all my slabs. I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off.
Might
just
as well.
get it done. Because when the slab's there, there's nothing but there's no excuse. You can get started.
Yeah.
Whenever it's in the schedule, and you can get started. Might not be able to finish it all at one time because of finances and stuff like that. But if you got the slab there, you got the foundation, and if you got the foundation, you can start the project.
Hey,
So.
you get that frame going, and once the frame is done, you can start putting a roof on it.
Yeah, and I got the shed that we took down a couple of months ago or whatever. That's pretty high on the priority list. I already know where that's going. That's a slab. The tiny house has got some more slabs to be done. The cabin's got a slab that needs to be done, actually L-shaped slab that needs to be done. And yeah, quite a bit of slabs. Big slabs.
Slabs on slabs.
Slabs on slabs. And honestly, I'd like to do a big old 50 by 50 pole barn somewhere too. And a shop and all that kind of stuff, but that's later on in the future. I'm not going to pour them yet.
While you're pouring slabs, can you get us like a basketball court pour?
There we go. There we go. If we can get some road millings, we can make a blacktop. Boy, like back at the park, boy, breaking them ankles.
Man.
I used to love playing basketball until I went up and I was guarding this big old dude. And he wasn't in the NBA, but he should have been. That joker was large. He was a large individual. And I could barely even get up close to him. And I'm not a small guy.
Right.
And I'm jumping, and I came down on top of his foot and rolled my ankle and snapped my ankle. And I was welding deck on top of a 2-story steel building on crutches. I had one crutch bending down because out there in the construction world, there ain't no sick time and all that other stuff. It's you better be on time. That's about the only time that you get. So after that, I have not played basketball since. I was like, okay, I'm at a point in my life where money and work is more important than games, and I just never played again. And I was actually pretty decent. The old worm. They called me the worm in high school. Now that boy has some ups, boy.
Oh, we're talking about basketball. You hear the ESPN update?
They was like the worm. Yeah, they used to call Dennis Rodman the worm, like back in the day, and they would call me that when I played basketball back in the day, because well, look at here, I was like aggressive,
hey.
to say the least.
Did you have your hair like pink and orange like Dennis Rodman did too?
No, but I did have hair back then.
Yeah.
I did have hair. I had purple hair at one point. I had the big old. Yeah, y'all might. I don't know if I've told y'all that yet or not. But back in the day, I actually had long hair. It would come down to about right here. It was shaved up underneath. And before dyeing hair was even a thing, like way back in the day, because it's been a long time since I had hair, I dyed mine plum purple. And I would put it up in a Nike bandana, and it would kind of fold over and look like a mushroom.
Yeah.
It was funny. Oh boy, yeah, that was a different me.
So what you're saying is you used to be a purple-headed mushroom.
Yep, purple-headed mushroom with piercings. I had piercings. I know y'all probably wouldn't think that about me now. A lot's changed since in my early days. But yeah, I had a eye ring 3 times. I had my tongue ring. I had a labrae right here. I had my nipples pierced. Yeah, I went through some things when I was younger. Whew, I'm glad those days are over. I just had a flashback in my head. I look like a cartoon character.
My Papa Jim, I also at one point had both my eyebrows pierced and my tongue pierced, and he told me I used to look like a tackle box blew up in my face.
Yeah. You can still see the scars on my eye right here where I had them done. Oh, the things you do when you're younger that really don't matter when you get older. I had both ears pierced. I was pierced up. Nah, I got nothing but scars. Scars from decisions of the past. Wow, we went all over the place with y'all guys today. It was a fun one. But we're going to hang out for a little while. It's kind of gloomy today. It's supposed to get up to like almost 80 degrees today, and I don't see it right now. Not with all this cloud cover that we're having.
The only way we get that close is if the clouds just go away and the sun comes out and starts shining right now.
I looked at the weather and put a tank top on. I was like, whoa, 80 degrees. Yeah,
I still got my long sleeve because if a wind blows, it's like, ooh, a little chill.
Yeah, but it don't look like it's going to get that hot. Maybe But we do got storms coming tomorrow and Friday. A little bit on Friday. Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow's the big storm.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, night.
We got a lot going on. So, recap, go check out the premiere from yesterday on Come On Homesteading of the complete kitchen. It turned out really, really cool. I'm happy with it. And I've been cooking in it. I'm actually going to film a Fired Up Friday this week too. I don't know when it's coming out, but I will be filming it.
Yes, Tim, you can finally do what you need to do.
Yes, Tim.
Tim put so much pressure on Uncle David to get that video edited.
Yeah, like I've had a lot of stuff going on. Yesterday was a beautiful day, and I spent a lot of the day editing that video to get it out. So Tim can put his family barbecue video out because he has the kitchen and bathroom and everything in his video. And yeah, he put some pressure on me. But so that should be coming out today over there on Ridge Life. So make sure that y'all go check that out. And tell them, you know, really, this was what the rush was for.
You know good well Tim's got all that time over there now not working, so that video is gonna be a masterpiece.
Oh yeah, and he broke out every camera known to man when he was here too. He's actually got a pretty good walkthrough of the tiny house. Y'all definitely want to check that out. And as soon as I get the windows and doors and stuff built on the inside, I will be doing a actual total walkthrough showing it all done together on the inside of the tiny house deal before we start adding.
Maybe some before and after?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, definitely. Well, the before is a pine tree.
Which brings it even more of an awesome before and after.
Yeah, before was a pine tree. There was no pump there. There was no nothing. There was the little shallow pump that was sitting there with a little metal thing over it so you can drop a cup down and get a glass of water. That's about what was there. That and some pine trees. So yeah, that's the before and after from woods to all that.
Man,
it's been a heck of a journey, guys. Heck of a journey. All right, guys. Love every single one of y'all. We got to get off here. Make sure that y'all do something productive today, guys, towards your goal. Do something nice for somebody. Reach out to somebody on this hump day.
Hump day!
And tell them tighten up. Come on.
Come on!